If you don't know the name Cade Klubnik already, you will within the next few years. Klubnik led Austin Westlake High School to the state championship this past season, and as of now, is committed to play for Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers. But who is Cade Klubnik? In the Who Is series, we go through the backstories of up-and-coming collegiate and pro athletes. If there is a player you want to see in future episodes, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Cade Klubnik has grown up in the Austin, Texas area and goes to high school just 20 minutes away from Darrell K. Memorial Stadium. Like most Pee Wee football players in the state of Texas, Klubnik dreamed of playing for his hometown Texas Longhorns, but as he grew up, that would change. Cade Klubnik attends Austin Westlake High School, a school known for producing college quarterbacks with notable alumni such as Drew Brees, Nick Foles, and Sam Ehlinger. Austin Westlake is also coached by Texas high school coaching legend Todd Dodge, who has more than 30 years of coaching experience and has developed 9 quarterbacks who have gone on to be named Texas Offensive Player of the Year. Dodge believes his young quarterback is one of the best in the country, telling The Athletic Klubnik is as accurate a guy as I've had. Flat out put the ball on people. He puts on a clinic in our cut-ups after the season, being very nimble in the pocket. He can reach all parts of the field. Whether it has to happen with just pure arm strength or anticipation, he can get it there. As a sophomore, Klubnik played 191 snaps, throwing for 680 yards, 8 touchdowns and 1 interception, also rushing for 271 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Austin Westlake would finish the season 15-1, winning the Texas 6A Division II state championship. As a junior, Klubnik threw for 3,495 yards, 35 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, while also rushing for 583 yards and 15 more touchdowns on the ground. During the playoffs, Klubnik would lead his team on a 69-yard game-winning drive that was capped off by him scoring a touchdown, beating North Shore, who was the number 2 team in the country at the time, 21-17. Klubnik and Austin Westlake would match up against Quinn Ewers and South Lake Carroll, who happened to be coached by Todd Dodge's son, Riley, in the Class 6A Division I state championship game. Going into the game, everyone was talking about Quinn Ewers, the number 1 player in the class of 2022. Check out my video I did on him last week in the description below. While Klubnik, who was dealing with a torn AC joint, flew under the radar. During the game, Klubnik completed 18 of his 20 passes for 220 yards and a touchdown, while also rushing for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. After the game, Klubnik called it the greatest game of his life, being named the game MVP, with Westlake winning 52-34. Austin Westlake finished the season 14-0 and the number 3 team in the country, while Klubnik was named Texas District 26 6A Offensive MVP, Max Prep First Team Junior All-American, and the TSWA Class 6A Offensive Player of the Year. As of now, Klubnik is a 4-star recruit who's the 6th best quarterback, 14th best player in Texas, and 65th best prospect in his class according to 24/7 Sports Composite. He has accumulated over 30 different Division I offers from the likes of Clemson, Florida, Georgia, Texas, and Washington. Cade first started getting Division I offers after his sophomore year when Coach Todd Dodge started sending film out to different programs. Although he wasn't a full-time starter at the time, what Klubnik put on film during the 191 snaps led to him receiving Power 5 offers. Auburn became the first SEC school to offer him, and after the state championship, he received offers from Texas A&M, Florida, Michigan, and Penn State. He became the hottest quarterback prospect on the market after outdueling Quinn Ewers, telling Longhorns Country, "It's awesome. It's everything I've kind of dreamed of." But there was one offer he really wanted and he had to wait for: the Clemson Tigers. Klubnik's mother told The Athletic Cade was just convinced he wanted to go to Clemson, and Clemson recruits differently. Clemson only offers one quarterback at a time, and it's there until they say no. So it was a little stressful in the house. At the time, Clemson was pursuing 5-star Tennessee native Ty Simpson, who held the Tigers' lone scholarship offer at the quarterback position. But Cade remained patient although spots were filling up elsewhere. Holden Geriner committed to Auburn on February 1st, then Connor Wigman committed to Texas A&M on the 4th, then Malik Murphy committed to his hometown Longhorns on February 13th. 3 of Cade's top 5 schools had commits, but he remained calm. He was drawn to Dabo and their shared faith ever since he watched the Tigers played in the 2016 National Championship game. On February 25th, Klubnik noticed he had a missed call from Swinney and told The Athletic, "I called Coach Swinney up and it went straight to voicemail. I got home that night and had just been on FaceTime with both of my parents for like 45 minutes. That was kind of cool just because I kind of knew. I had a really good feeling. He wouldn't call me if he didn't have a good idea about what he wanted to do. The next day, Swinney connected with Klubnik and gave the Austin product his dream offer: to become a Clemson Tiger, 2 hours before Ty Simpson announced his commitment to Alabama, and a few days later, Cade Klubnik committed to the Tigers. After he committed, Klubnik told Longhorn Country, "It's just so fun, you know. I don't feel higher than anybody else, but it's just super fun knowing that I'm going to get to go play there one day." While we glamorize the recruiting process a lot of the time, it is an exhausting process, with Klubnik saying after his commitment, "It's just a relief. Probably like a month before I committed, I was getting calls all the time, like in the middle of the day. It was so much. It wasn't messing up my life, but it was definitely super nice because I knew where I wanted to go, and it was super nice just to finally pull the trigger." According to 24/7 Sports' Gabe Brooks, Klubnik is projected to be a future Day 2 pick, with Brooks writing, "Good height and lean build with above average frame. Highly productive quarterback at Texas high school football 6A competition. Has thrown with somewhat overhead release in games, but showed noticeable, quickened, tightened delivery in Elite 11 regional setting. Comfortable in the pocket and off-schedule situations. Competent as an improvisation quarterback, shows throw on the run capability to multiple levels. Pro-style quarterback, but mobile enough to keep defenses honest. Displays good velocity to the middle of the field, especially when footwork is consistent. Particularly good touch passer that translates that quality to all levels. Will enter college having faced strong competition relative to high school level. Competitor who has participated in track and field, can transfer over the middle velocity more consistently to perimeter throws. Occasionally takes unnecessary chances, but assembled a great interception rate as a junior, 1 in every 117 plus attempts. One of the top quarterbacks in Texas in what looks like another strong class at the position. Projects a high major level with potential for top half of the NFL draft considerations." Klubnik attended Clemson's spring game on April 3rd and is currently competing in track and field, competing in long jump, triple jump, and the 400-meter dash. He will also be competing at the Elite 11 finals from June 30th through July 3rd. Klubnik will look to build on his past 2 years on varsity this season and lead Austin Westlake to a third straight state title as a senior. Along with that, the Quinn Ewers-Cade Klubnik rivalry should not just continue this season, but also into college, with both players playing for prominent playoff teams, as well as there being an Ohio State-Clemson rivalry that has formed over the past few years. When Klubnik gets to Clemson next year, he will probably sit behind DJ Uiagalelei and learn from him before he leaves for the 2023 NFL Draft. Sort of like what Trevor Lawrence did with DJ this past season. But what do you think? How will Cade Klubnik do in college, and will he stay committed to Clemson? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the Who Is series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.